Hey guys, Baz A6 here doing the season mode on NBA 2K21. Hope you guys are doing alright. Let's begin this season mode. We're playing as the Brooklyn Nets. The reason why is they got a pretty decent team. They got a pretty decent team as from what I can see with the roster. So we start our first match against the Oakland Thunder. We will play this game. Yeah, they got. Looking at that team, I'm not a massive. I've never, I've not followed NBA for quite some time, but I've got to admit that team right there, Kyrie Irvine, James Harden, Joe Harris, Kevin Durant, and Andre Jordan, and who they got on the bench too. You would definitely pick them. I would think, looking at if you were doing a season mode. So let's start the game.
For you. Next weekend, if your My Player is a 75 overall or under, you can raise your rep at Boot Camp, where double rep and exclusive prizes are waiting. And for more Wednesday action, head to the Cages, where you can bounce your way to double rep all day long. I'm looking forward to these events, but first, I need a nap. Being the 2K MC is exhausting.
Enough with the lineups, let's go.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Star-Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer, Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Sunday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Tuesday, they'll host the New York Knicks. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble, if you get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to affect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Greg, you played over a decade in the NBA. Is there an opening day that you remember most that sticks out in your mind?
No doubt. The very first time I put on that Knicks jersey, your rookie year, the game was in Orlando. I had to play 28 minutes.
It looked
a
strong
lot for
to
a
me.
rookie back then, especially on a really good team. And,
The only stronger team than that is probably the
experience.
Lakers.
That was a moment you had dreamt of your entire life if you grew up wanting to play basketball, man, and I was pumped.
That's a great story. So the Nets starting five. They've got Harris, Harden out there with Irving, and it's Durant, and it's Jordan in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Thunder, we've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams is out there with Horford.
Already made a
and
shoot,
it's Roby
Phil.
in at the 4 spot.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both.
Dropped the first 2 free throws.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Jordan kicks to Harden. Outside Irving. On the wing, Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Dort. Outside, Horford. Good on the shot.
I like
shot.
the aggressiveness. Horford is superb at staying in control on these tough shots.
Harden scanning the floor. Harris outside. In the corner, Irving with it. And it's off from three-point range.
It's how I start every
And
match.
it's Oklahoma City's ball.
All over the place.
Williams attacking. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Here's Irving. Here's Durant. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a
start
catch-and-shoot
off by,
type of player.
Joe
Harris can hit
Thunder.
shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
A nice shot by Harris.
I think it might surprise people that Joe Harris does not mind contact on the interior. That's a nice shot. Wow.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
On defense.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
From deep, Harden. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder leading by 5. Pass to Horford. It's stolen by Harris. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Irving's got the ball. KD on the wing. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Durant's got his second bucket.
Kevin Durant is a threat to shoot it as soon as the ball hits his hands. This guy incredible, relentless as a scorer.
Here's Roby. Tries again, and Durant sends it back. And they're able to recover. Williams passes to Horford. 6 on the shot clock. Here's
Jump too
Dort.
early.
Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make.
Oh,
in the
come
paint.
on. What?
Williams looking around. Horford in the post, guarded by Jordan.
You're open.
Roby can't hit. Nets trail by 5. Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Williams. Rebounded by the Nets.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Irving misses.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Williams passes to Roby.
Oh,
And he takes
how
it
the
in for the
heck
layup
did that
off a
go
very
in?
nice feed.
They are just killing him on the interior.
To the paint, Harden left side.
Oh, wow.
Loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal.
He's open again.
Fires for 3. And it's KD with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
It's
Oh,
deflected.
my God.
Williams with the steal. And they're running. Gilgeous-Alexander trying to free himself up.
Yeah, we definitely
He
time out.
looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top
Our
of the
defense
list.
is letting us down.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. James Harden, number 1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime
hasn't started out the
soon.
gates
And
yet.
it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
And it's Harris with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 9 points, but they'll get another chance. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Knocked away.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Free throw good, James Harden. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Offensive rebound, Williams. Some solid defense from Harris. Nets trail by 6. And on the way from Irving for 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Boy, the floor spacing that Kyrie Irving brings to the table is impressive. This guy can cash in from deep consistently.
Outside, Horford. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Irving finds Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, let's get these
Well,
dunks.
Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Lovely move up
How's
to
that
the
for an answer?
basket
Right back
there.
with the dunk.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
That's tipped. That's to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Brooklyn with the rebound. High post, KD. Dort grabs the miss. The Thunder leading by 5. Doesn't go that time. The Nets go the other way with it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Shut down on that one.
That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, an NBA champion, that's what we can say about Kyrie Irving. This guy embraces the challenges and loves the spotlight.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Free throw, good, Irving.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when
Hey,
he's not
Christine,
playing.
how you
Let's
doing?
hope he stays healthy.
Everything
An efficient
okay?
night from the line.
Hope
This is a
everything's
guy
all right.
who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Hope you're doing okay
This
today.
guy's been a
Welcome to the
catalyst for
stream.
them all
Thank you
game
for
long.
being here.
What a job leading them to this lead.
Dinwiddie drives in, and it's in there.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And Doris, make no mistake about it, Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. an instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly.
So I'm the Brooklyn Nets. The reason I'm the Brooklyn Nets is because this year's team is outstanding. James Harden got a transfer from the Rockets to the Brooklyn Nets. We've got Kyrie Irving, who was originally on, I think he was in the Boston Celtics. So he got transferred to the Brooklyn Nets. We have DeAndre Jordan. DeAndre Jordan is like the player of Shaquille O'Neal. Awesome point guard. Guy who does a lot of blocking at the back. He came from the Cleveland Clippers. Not the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Los Angeles Clippers. He was drafted to the Brooklyn Nets, so we got him on our team as well. Like I said, James Harden's from the Rockets, from the Houston Rockets, and we got a pretty awesome team from what I can see from the lineup. So I went with the Brooklyn Nets. I think they look like an awesome team. It was a toss up between the Brooklyn Nets and the Los Angeles Lakers. I was really looking for James Harden because he's one of my icons in basketball, as well as LeBron James, but everybody goes with the Lakers, so I just thought I'd mix it up and go with the Brooklyn Nets. Hey John, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream, man.
He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him.
John,
Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he
had one hell of a day today.
He needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it.
I've had my COVID jab, my second jab today. I feel okay at the moment. My arm is a little bit dead, but other than that, it's alright. It's a little bit numb, but I have had my second jab. And I've basically just been doing tennis all day today. So this is why I'm streaming late. Sorry that I'm streaming so late, but thank you for the guys who... it's Christina. Sorry. My bad. Sorry, Christina.
How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in
I don't even feel.
quickness.
Sometimes
and
I don't even feel as though I did that.
I think you start right there
block.
with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category, and a guy like
that's very cool. Is it? Cheers. Kind of blown away by that, but cheers, Christina. Thanks.
Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. 12 points for him.
Oh, nice
for his seventh bucket of the contest. He's
basket.
7 for 9.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
That one good for 2.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Here's Jerome. Here's Brown. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
We're in the team.
And guys, they
we're in
continue
the black
to put a lot of pressure
jersey.
on the interior defenders
the,
with their work down low.
Claxton the pass to Brown. Over Williams. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Permission? Permission from who? Oh. I'm guessing from your parents. I guess. Am I right with that, Christina, or not? Hey, by the way, John, how you doing, my friend? Not doing a lot of typing, mate. Oh, get typing, man. Get typing, buddy. I know you, neither of you might be a fan of basketball, but it's much appreciated that you guys are in this stream. Thank you very much. I know to me it's late, but to you guys it's, you lucky people, it's like afternoon for you guys.
Nets have been
I'm on
solid
the wrong
the line
time
so
zone,
far.
man.
4 for 4.
Right, I needed 2 and a 3, I think.
The first one falls.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, Christina. No, sorry. I just guessed. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm not doing very well tonight, am I? Not doing very well at all. I'm really sorry, Christina. Who do you get permission from then? I need to get permission to get my COVID shots. Who do you need permission from? I mean, I know I'm being a bit forward, but come on, who do you need permission from? You're 42 years old. Make your own goddamn decisions.
And Brown drops them both.
Oh, by the way, does either of you need rules of basketball? Would anyone benefit from the rules of basketball? Does they know what they're watching so they can understand it? I like my nurse. Oh, want me to get permission because I have a. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, Christina. Thank you. Thank you for explaining to me. I need to talk to my heart doctor. Okay. Thank you for explaining it to me, Christina. I did not know that. I hope I wasn't being rude. Nor I hope I wasn't, trying to get information out that you didn't want to. It's fine, man. I know, but I feel bad. I shouldn't, I don't. I like to connect with my viewers. I just feel bad that, I'm sorry. But yeah, I hope that you get your that permission, unless you don't want it, which is fine. I wouldn't, it's your choice at the end of the day, but yeah, if anybody needs an explanation of basketball and how it works, I'm happy to explain. I'm happy to explain how the rules of basketball works. If anyone needs to know, I can definitely explain the rules so you know what you're watching.
Under with the lead. Here's Jerome. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Tries again, and the layup good by Brown.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Here's Griffin, and the shot is long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Williams. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jerome. Another shot. Muscala. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jumping around like a.
It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Durant's checked in for Kyrie Irving. So he gets them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's Dinwiddie. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Oklahoma City. 6-point game. And that one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander attacking and in rhythm on the offensive end.
Here's Griffin after the made shot from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Brown kicks to KD. The shot's good. Brown making the play. He's got 9.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest.
Man, they're making
blistering hot.
serious
9 for
pockets.
11.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an
Oh.
area they have completely dominated.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
1:49 left in the first quarter.
Oh, that's awesome,
And the
team.
layup's good off the glass.
Just makes it look
And
easy.
now a 9-point Oklahoma City lead.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
They get it back. Out to KD. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where
Kevin
they want
Durant
to be.
is-
He's been on a
Kevin
mission in this
Durant,
period.
sorry, Kevin
And
Durant.
first time out of the game
He's doing
called
well
for Oklahoma
on the
City.
3-pointers at the
And when
moment.
he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's
What's
dunking made
everyone been up to
headlines.
today?
And while I'm sure he enjoyed
One
that,
type of way,
he was
please,
also
guys.
eager to
Type of way,
show
let
that
me
there was
know.
more to his game.
Don't go quiet on me. Don't go quiet on me, guys. Viewers and chats make it do. If you don't have the chat going, it's all quiet.
Bradley's check in for Oklahoma City.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. He had a strong showing last season.
hope everybody's
he was around
okay in
19
season,
points
and
per
I hope
game last year.
you guys have
6
had an awesome
rebounds
day
and 3
or having
assists.
an awesome day.
He's been nothing short of fantastic
And I
during
thank
that
you for
stretch.
taking the
Offense
time
coming very
in
easily
your
for him.
busy
And so
days
much of it to me is his
come and
ability
join me
to
on the
read the
stream.
floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Jerome,
what a
good.
three-pointer.
And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 20 points for him.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Claxton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Took it
There's
too
Brown
early.
with the 3, and it's Bradley with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 10.
Blocked.
It's deflected,
Denied.
and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. On defense, the Nets. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Brown. Clock at 6. Here's Jerome.
Wide open.
Misses the deep three-point attempt. Here's Claxton. Dishes it to Brown. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Brown's got 6.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter
As the
strong.
first
Every
quarter,
coach
we're
preaches
down
it.
by
Nice
10.
work.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back right after this.
First quarter in the books. Second quarter around the corner.
And it seems like players are constantly changing teams. Here is Spencer Dinwiddie discussing the effects of that.
as a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a lot of turnover, and so we're all adjusting and getting used to playing together and building that chemistry and that foundation.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
Oh, we need a drop basket,
And welcome
guys.
back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On out there is Williams. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Bradley. And it's Jerome in at the 2.
Nice,
That's the
easy
group
dunk.
for Oklahoma City getting going here on the
there.
second. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys,
Anybody
we all
got
know that
anything
there
to
are
talk
some
about?
people who
Anyone wanna
dislike James Harden's
say
style
anything?
of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. The offensive rebound and finished off by Brown.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
No, we're just
Shots good
having
by
no
Williams.
success.
Well, that's a nice play.
In,
You've got to
defense.
read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
KD passes to Griffin. From deep. Durant, no good.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
In transition, here come the Nets. There's the lob to Brown. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to
What's
get pumped
the-
up
is
after
the score?
that.
The
Yeah,
score's
you
in the
can see
bottom.
the immediate reaction of the guys in the
Oh.
bench. They are pumped up. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a
The
basketball
score is
player
there,
can face.
50
But we know
to
unequivocally
38.
this
We're
man will go
losing at the
down as
moment.
one of the elite scorers in NBA history.
That
That
is the score at the
combination
moment,
of
Christina. Are you a
size
basketball
and
fan,
shooting
Christina?
is truly something to
Do
behold.
you like watching basketball? Have you ever seen a game before of basketball?
So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Joe Harris comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And James Harden subbed in for Brown. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 26 over Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A couple years ago, after making All-Rookie
Cheers,
second
Christina.
team, we
We're
knew
we're trying
Gilgeous-Alexander
to
was
get
good.
on the board.
But
We're
Greg,
trying to
last season he
keep
went
up.
from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average?
Thank
Became a
you for
tremendous
being a cheerleader.
rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Greg, your son's
I
been
used to
drafted.
love
You were
watching
drafted
Chicago
in the
Bulls.
NBA. As
I
you
was
look back
born
on
in
the process
Chicago,
that you
Illinois.
went through,
Nice.
and your son Cole
Oh,
has gone
you talking about the old Chicago Bulls, the Michael Jordan era of Chicago Bulls? Is that when you said you used to love watching the Chicago Bulls? I'm guessing that's when you liked, because I was like you, Christina. I loved watching the Michael Jordan era of the Chicago Bulls. Once Michael Jordan retired and stopped playing basketball, I kind of fell out with Chicago Bulls. Well, not Chicago Bulls.
What are some of the
Yeah,
flags?
yeah.
What are some of the
I kind of
things
fell
that
out with
stand out to you?
basketball after that.
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah,
that
no
long
kidding.
ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So
We got
it's
very
humbling
more
and obviously something
more
that I
shots.
take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember, that was yesterday.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And the basket by Harris.
Catch and shoot. Is that Joe Harris's specialty? I think it is.
The Thunder leading by 7.
We gotta do better in the D. And we gotta do
Gilgeous Alexander with it. 28 points for him. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And the jam by Harden.
Come on, Harden.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit.
Ah.
But can they get over the hump?
Wow, you were jeez, because MJ hated Charles Barkley. Absolutely hated Charles Barkley. I was only ever a fan of MJ. But as time has gone on, I was a fan of Kobe Bryant. I think everybody at one point in time was a fan of Kobe Bryant. LeBron James, absolute legend in the game. James Harden, can't fault James Harden. Chris Paul, great player, still playing today. Awesome legend. Dwayne Wade, who no longer plays, but when he was in the Miami Heat, gave Miami Heat a great run. And yeah, I just enjoy my sports games. It's just nice to play something different other than football or soccer or the usual sports games that you get.
Feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Here's Roby. After the basket by Brooklyn, they get a hand on it. In transition, here come the Nets. Durant's running. Out to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Beyond the arc. Harden, no good.
Oh.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Foul.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's George.
Oh, wow.
Digs the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
What a pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's capable as a scorer, but finds his teammate there.
Now the pass to Dinwiddie. To the inside, and stolen by Horford. One-on-one fast break. And the rejection by Harden. Durant feeling it out a bit. Jordan out to the right wing. Here's Dinwiddie. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Come on.
Harden's got his 4th assist with that last
Is
one here
basketball
tonight.
popular in the
Now a
UK?
timeout
No.
called by Oklahoma City.
No, Christina. It's only popular if you know about it, in the sense that unless you have your version of ESPN, which is your version of ESPN is our version, our version of ESPN is Sky. If you've got Sky over here, we get to watch basketball games in American sports. But if you don't have it, it's very, very difficult to to get any coverage of it. Yes, you've got internet and everything, but there's nothing like watching it on TV. And finding a live basketball game is difficult to find.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Muscala's checked in. And the Nets also making a change. Irving's checked in. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Dort passes to Muscala. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Irving.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Harden. On the wing, Irving. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Nets trail by 4. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Come on.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Only 2 points in it.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Back to Muscala. Over Durant. The Thunder with another miss. Brooklyn's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
I have to admit, I like James Harden's
Thunder shooting
new hair.
31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Muscala. And Durant comes to help. Pass to Roby. He's looking for Horford and finds him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
You know, if you give him the opportunity, Al Horford will seek contact. He wants to get to the line.
And that one falls for Horford. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this area at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Muscala misses.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy
Yes.
And the jam by
They're in the lead.
And once
Okay,
Harden has
Christina,
momentum
see you in a
behind
bit.
him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Oklahoma City trailing. Dort passes to Horford. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Jordan against Horford. Great D that time from Jordan. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Over to the left wing. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Harden's shot is off. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Dort.
Oh,
that one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Irving.
Didn't even see
Harris
that
has got
pass. I
10
don't know where
points.
James Harden got
That's
that.
the 10th straight point
That was
they've
a
given up
big risk.
in the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Here's Muscala. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Brooklyn's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Here's Harris. The Thunder pull it in. Here's Roby. finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Timeout called, the Nets. So both teams making some changes here.
Looking here at some numbers for Brown. Some last season stats for him. Was in at about 9 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Now here's Harden. 13 points in the game, and they pick up 2.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. D right on him, and the shot goes in. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Brown finds Griffin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. In the corner, Harden lets it go from the wing. Rebound by Muscala. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Dort. Sinks the three-pointer.
No one around him
got
whatsoever. Buries it.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 8 rebounds in this game. And it's blocked. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving
Come on,
the
we
defense
gotta
no time
get him
to
ahead of
The
this.
finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's tipped. Lets it go from deep. And James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Muscala.
Oh,
and a
what
quick
a
assist by
freak
Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort.
Oh, he's all open.
Goes back up. Brown. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
It's Harden with the drive. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
For Brooklyn, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
44 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Williams. Pass to Jerome. 5 on the clock. Here's Dort. Takes the 3. The shot comes out.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
What the heck
The
is
Nets have
James
made the
Harden
most
doing
out of
on
their
the bench?
opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Find the lane. Find the lane. 1 shot.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Here's Jerome. And there's the pass to Brantley. Lays it up and banks it in.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
Wow.
Thunder lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline.
We've been
take it away.
fighting in this half.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle going on tonight. What has been the approach?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
We'll see if he can keep it going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was the man in the first. He ended up with 28 points, 3 rebounds, one of the most trusted stars in the league, Al Horford. Kenny, what does having a steady presence like Horford do?
Well, Horford just delivers every night, man. He works hard on both ends. He doesn't need that many touches.
You're right, and he's the perfect complementary star. He brings consistency to the team. Hey, he's absent without him.
Wow, 10 steals.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Brooklyn trailing, setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Durant. Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at center.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
Oh, we just got to get people's face.
Here's Dort.
Stop them from running to the
outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot that time, not on target. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Well, Kevin Durant is now able, because of increased strength and physical ability, able to absorb contact and play through it.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to
Dort.
Dort.
He's got no one around him.
From outside, off the mark. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. And finished off by Horford.
One thing you can't afford is to allow Al Horford to get to this spot. It's over if you do.
Harris kicks to KD. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Jordan. He feeds it to Harris. And he gets it to go. Harris has got 15 points.
Well, Joe Harris has got the kind of offensive arsenal that allows this kind of cooking to happen. He is working right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Harris kicks to Harden. A 3-ball. And the Nets, another 3.
Come on.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Out left to the wing. Poked loose and stolen by Jordan. It's Harden with the drive. Now the dish to Jordan. The kick out to Irving.
He's got no one around him.
That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. Great showing for him last season. first in scoring, 5th in steals, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. And he makes the first.
This guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, someone you can trust. An excellent free throw shooter, very willing to perform in the clutch, someone you love having.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Nets leading by 8. Here's Durant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Free throw drops for KD. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, you're playing right into Kevin Durant's hands when you put him at the free throw line. This guy has always been terrific at the charity stripe.
Here's Dort. 9 points in the game so far. Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Chalk up 2 there.
This guy's got tremendous length for his position, so at 6'6", Gilgeous-Alexander confident attacking in the paint.
And the Nets miss again. Thunder trailing by 8. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Hey, Mystic. Oh, hey, Craig.
Yeah,
how
the
you doing,
defender
buddy?
all over.
How did you enjoy your birthday? Do you remember any of it?
The Thunder haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws.
They don't miss
they're down. They are putting on a show
from the
free throw line.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Jerome is checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
Oh, that's great movement
Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points in the quarter.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
The 3 from Harden. Thunder with the rebound. Horford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Durant. Harden's got 30 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 36. Here's Horford. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Harris inside the line. Let's keep it alive. The kick out to Irving. 3-pointer. Harden, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Roby can't hit. Nets leading by 6. And Harden with the stop.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Williams for 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. A nice shot by Irving.
They're making baskets now.
On their last 3 baskets.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Here's Horford, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Horford's got 4 this quarter.
That's what we call attacking the glass with aggression and power. Al Horford, the second chance opportunity.
Deflects the pass, so it looks like the Nets will retain possession.
That was a rubbish pass.
Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. 5th on the list, James Harden.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
And the Nets with possession here. They're leading by 8. And here's KD for 3. Jerome with the rebound. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And it's blocked by Jordan.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
Now it's
he blocked it and then he found it.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Durant. Brown comes in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden.
Griffin was from Los Angeles Clippers.
Dinwiddie kicks to Brown. And the Nets miss again. Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance shot. And Bradley gets it to go.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Jordan dishes to Irving. The 3. They get the rebound. The kick out to Brown for 3. That shot off the mark.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out front.
We're not making those 3 balls. We need to. Letting us down.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Muscala, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes a 3.
A terrific job from Irving to track his man the entire way and bother that shot.
Brown drives in, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Oh, flip's sake. Give me a sec. I'm dropping. I need to get the I need to get the battery charger for the for my pad. Nobody else charges my pad other than me. Give me a second, guys. Technical issues. Well, I'm sorry guys, but because of technical issues and because somehow I managed to mess about with I have an outboard drive for my PlayStation, and I was messing about with the wire, and as I was messing about with the wire, it messed with the outboard drive, and it told me I needed to repair it. So when I repaired it, it stopped my game, and it looks like we're gonna have to start again. So we're starting again with this game between the Oakland Thunder and the Brooklyn Nets. Sorry about this, but it is what it is.
Then there's DeAndre Jordan, and it's Irving in at the 1. And for Oklahoma City, we've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Horford is out there with Williams, and it's Dort in at the shooting guard position. Irving finds Jordan. For 3, Durant hits the three-point bomb. And here we are, opening night. Brent, do you have any special memories from an opening night you played in?
Oh, Kevin, you're bringing me back now. October 31st, Halloween, 1997. I remember playing against the Phoenix Suns. We lost the games. Clippers went down in flames. But man, oh man, I'll never forget stepping on that court for the first time.
A shot by Jordan, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Stripped away. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, we've talked so much about Gilgeous-Alexander's athleticism. This is the reason why, on display.
Harden scanning the floor. KD on the wing. Puts up a 3, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Irving.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and Jordan sends it back.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Another reaching foul.
Here's Dort, guarded by Harden. On the wing,
And
Gilgeous-Alexander. there
he
it is
had
for
a
him.
full look at that.
Alexander does a
No
lot
D in
of
his
things
face.
well, and this time playing with some great offensive balance.
The drive by Jordan. That shot off. Good work defensively by Horford. The Thunder have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
KD passes to Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits and makes sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
Pass to Roby. Here's Dort. Dishes to Williams. And Horford wide open. He shoots. That one wide left.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And the pass to Harris. Nets passing it around. Unloads. Let's keep it alive. Out to KD.
No.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from
I
Jordan.
didn't think it was going to go in.
KD's got 6 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from 14. Here's Roby. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Roby's got his second basket of the night.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Thunder trailing by 7.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Irving for three, and the Nets another three.
All these threes they're giving
Kevin
up
Durant
have really
is
been the
just
driving
dropping
force
bombs.
on this run.
Passes it to Horford. Here's Dort.
He
And
was going to miss
gets
that
it
in
to go.
time.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
From deep, Jordan.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander.
All his own.
Just 5 on the clock. From deep. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there. And
Going for too much.
That's unfortunate.
Here's Williams.
Denied.
And Durant sends it back.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
Good work there as it goes. Harden's got 11.
Great
I
D
like
at the
their
back
focus
there.
coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Well, we know it was a different kind of preseason for this year as the start of the season was delayed. Is that something that players like or don't like?
Old guys love it, Kevin. Young guys need the time. But given the circumstances around trying to get the NBA season not just started, but eventually back on the regular calendar that we're used to, this is something that every team has been dealt, and you've just got to play your cards wisely.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
And a former high-level recruit, Dort went undrafted, but it didn't take him long to make an NBA team and contribute.
Yeah, he played around 20 minutes a game last year for OKC, and he just really prided himself on bringing toughness and defense on a nightly basis. Trust me, there's plenty of other guys on that roster who can do the scoring job, so he settled in nicely and continues to work on being more consistent offensively.
Harris kicks to Dinwiddie. Misses the three. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 8-point game. Outside, Horford. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too
You don't
often.
want to give that stupid pass up either. What the hell was that?
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Durant trying to break free. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Pass to Jerome. Another shot, and Horford finishes inside.
Al Horford still brings such a great, consistent effort every night there with the second chance opportunity.
And it's blocked by Brown and stolen by Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's Durant missing. Thunder trailing by 8.
A bit wild.
Here's Jerome. Dinwiddie left side. The kick out to Irving. And here's Harris from the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Oklahoma City has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Fades.
Yeah,
Horford,
nice
good.
pass.
Horford's got his second bucket of the game to go.
next step kind of action there from Shea as he's able to find the open
He
teammate.
just ran into
Taken
him.
away by Brown. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Good.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And Brooklyn turns it over again.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Muscala's checked in. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for
A whole
Brooklyn.
new team
Bruce
for,
Brown comes in for Kyrie Irving.
Brooklyn Nets.
Muscala finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Ooh, no layups right there for SGA, up to the rim.
Griffin attacking. And it's blocked by Brown. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball, and they pick up 2.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the
flip.
game on this
Oh, I
trip to
thought
the
I
line.
missed that.
That free throw good from Brown. And he makes both free throws. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
They're not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Durant, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 8 points for Kevin Durant. Thunder trailing by 5. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. It's good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Shooting 1.
And that one misses.
first one was in.
Nets leading by 3. Here's Dinwiddie. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint.
He's
The
making us
defense
look stupid.
nowhere to be found.
A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
Here's Dort, guarded by KD.
Oh, wow.
Brown, good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Griffin. The shot that time, not on target. Some solid defense from Brown. Inside, Muscala, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Oklahoma City trailing. Down low, here's Dort. Again, the Thunder score.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Right side, Durant takes the three. Thunder with the rebound. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the back.
No, watch the
Jerome,
three-pointer.
good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
Nets trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Drops in the tray.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too
sake.
far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
And he can't get the first one. Tony Bradley's checked in for Mike Muscala. And the Nets making a change here as well. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Kevin Durant. And he sinks the second. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 2. Brown the pass to Griffin. Shoots over Bradley. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And he gets the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And it's good for 2.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
Let the clock go down.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we'll be back with you shortly. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to
Yes.
go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Brown.
Nice one from
Harden out there with
Claxton.
Irving. Then there's Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the power forward position. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Here's Bradley. Nice D from Griffin.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Basket good.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
Here's the pass to Bradley. Here's Jerome, guarded by Harden. Bradley passes to Jerome. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Claxton, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
He's open, he smashes
He's
it
an
home.
automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Here's Brown. Here's Bradley. And he overshot that one, missing. Brooklyn leading by 4. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Bucket is good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And it's Brown missing. Tight game here in Oklahoma City. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside for Griffin, but Trey hands it from downtown. Griffin's got 5 now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Passes it to Bradley. Here's Brown. They shoot again. Bradley against Griffin. Pass to Jerome.
He's all the way open.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Jerome's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation.
Right.
And the jam by Harden.
Jam.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Thunder trailing by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Here's Jerome. He's got 8.
Oh.
Here's Bradley. And Griffin sends it back.
So Griffin using the vertical on defense. That's a scary thought. Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. From deep. The rebound by the Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's
yes.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Come on.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
I love the facts that you find out in this game.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Here's Horford. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Horford's got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, coaches like it when big guys can consistently step out there and knock down jump shots. Al Horford spaces the court like few others his size.
And the wide open shot from Griffin.
missed it.
The Thunder pull it in. Horford's got 6 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Roby. And that one, good. Now just a 2-point Brooklyn lead.
Capable of running the offense, and now a new one for Gilgeous-Alexander.
The kick out to Irving. Nets passing it around.
Nice mistake, Ken.
Griffin's shot is off.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Count it.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Williams. Horford in the post. He's against Jordan. 2 open that time.
He's not going to
Made it
miss
look
it.
too easy. Horford's got 4 points in the quarter.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
Irving drives in. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Thunder trailing by 4. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points for him. The teardrop, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
The free throw off from Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's a big European movement to get players into the NBA. Seems like recently it's come from the Great White North, as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has come down to make an impact in the NBA.
And Dort gets it to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Irving. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Fades back. Second chance shot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Brooklyn's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Irving double team. Harden outside to the wing right side. Here's Griffin, and it falls over the rim and in. And that's now 7 points for Blake Griffin.
That's a nice soft touch from Blake there.
Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Softly drops in the floater. And the Thunder lead by 1. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Brooklyn making some changes. Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Dinwiddie passes to Harris. And here's Harden. Takes a 3. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The shot's good. And now a 3-point Thunder lead.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him. We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clank it.
To the left wing. Stolen by Harden.
Missing too many shots.
And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way up the floor. And KD the bucket on the assist by Harden.
Right now.
Harden's got his 6th assist on the night. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And there's the pass to George. Here's Horford. That shot misses. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Dinwiddie passes to KD. Out to Harris. From deep 3-point range. But they'll get another chance. In the corner, Harden. Nets passing it around. And Harris is good for 3. Harris has got 6. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change. It's 6 already.
Here's George. He's got 15. Here's Horford. The Thunder with another miss. The Nets with the lead. It's Harden with the drive. And the jam by Harden.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Give me just a second, guys. Let's take a little break. So yeah, like I said, just taking a little break. Alright, let's go.
And Muscala kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to end the run. Looking to end his cold spell. Horford no luck. Brooklyn leading by 6. Here's Harden. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Dinwiddie. 2 points. That one goes. Horford's got 6 in the quarter.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Outside for Jordan. Passes it to Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist here tonight. Thunder trailing by 10. Pass to Horford. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Horford. And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. Bruce Brown. He's checked in for Brooklyn. .109 left in the first half. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and Jordan sends it back.
Well, the arms of DeAndre Jordan are like a horizon line. They go on forever, which allows him to send those shots back.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Durant in the corner. And it's off from three-point range.
You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. Gotta be eating at him just a bit.
And hard to pass on that good a look from three-point range, even if you've got a clear path to the basket.
High post, KD. It's Brown on the wing. Lets the three fly. KD can't get it to go.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and there's another one for the Thunder.
Gilgeous-Alexander learning this offensive system and learning it well.
Brown drives in, draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
The Nets shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. And the Thunder with the possession here. Williams for three. That one misses. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 22 points. And guys, this season, the one Brooklyn fans have been waiting for, KD and Kyrie both on the court. What should the expectations be, Shaq?
I don't believe you just asked me that, Ernie. They built this team to compete for a title. The Nets should compete right away. We ain't messing around.
You got to give KD some time. Oh, come on, man. There's always a learning curve also between stars. You don't think so?
But I see how to met Achilles. Man up, Kevin.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
And if you're just
Give me just another second, guys. Okay, ready to go again.
Joining us, we've played through the first
All right,
half in a
2
game that's
more
been
quarters to go.
fairly
This
even
one,
so far.
and then the 4th one, and then we're done.
They've got Horford. Williams is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Roby in at power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 11 points. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. Nets leading by 7. And the jam by Harden.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Pass to Roby. Here's Dort, guarded by Harden. Here's Horford. And Durant sends it back. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. The Thunder with another miss.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Thunder trailing by 11. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander to the middle. Here's Horford, and finished off by Horford.
Well, involving guys with your eyes and seeing plays like this, that's a beautiful play by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Count that one.
And
the Nets lead by 11.
He's behind.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Dort passes to Horford. That one's not going to go. Jordan with some nice D. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. That's good from Harris on the assist by KD. Durant's got 5 assists in the game. The Thunder have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started.
That's pretty much the only way to keep them from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough physical defense. Well, we've all seen it. The mobility, the wingspan of Durant. Seriously, how are you going to stop him on an alley-oop?
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Horford kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there on the triple. Nets leading by 15. Irving drives in. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Irving's got 13.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
A floater. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 11 rebounds in the game. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Take some courage, and I can promise at the end of the journey with the song said and done, you feel much better than hearing my you won.
making a switch here. Green's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Brown down low, guarded by KD. Brown
I
lays
thought
it up off the glass.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, what
Nobody
a pass.
near Williams.
He's not gonna miss
And he
that.
sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Over in the corner, Williams.
Wide open.
Offensive rebound. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Thunder trailing by 19. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Jordan against Horford. Back to Brown. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball.
Oh,
That's the
what
best way. Maybe he can
alley-oop
help them
game.
out in trying to win this game. Well, that's where they look to him most. DeAndre Jordan with arms that go on for days. Just toss that ball anywhere, and he knows what to do with it.
Here's Jerome. 8 points for him. Horford. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Horford's got 14 points. Brooklyn leading by 19 points. Here's Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Like that little
They're
layup.
consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Jerome, guarded by Harden. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And the layup is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
For 3, Durant. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
The pass to Horford. Gilgeous-Alexander with it.
Oh, he's all
Here's
on his
Jerome.
own.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Irving drives in. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
He's a great layup.
Durant's got his 7th assist of the
Kyrie
game with that last
Irving.
one. Oklahoma City
put
has
him
gotten
near
off to a
basket.
very slow
He
start
might
from
not be a
three-point range
dunker,
in the
but he's
second half.
definitely
They're
a
0
layup
for
man.
4. Pass to Horford. Here's Williams. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Really as good as any passing big that we have in the NBA. Horford is a guy who can run an offense as a big.
Timeout called the Nets.
Fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
Bradley's checked in for the Thunder. Muscala comes in for Brown. And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Jeff Green.
Claxton.
And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. The Thunder shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, that goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24 points.
Keeping that ball absolutely on a string. Gilgeous-Alexander capable of getting creative.
Pass to Jerome. By himself, and Griffin slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Pass to Jerome. He kicks it to Muscala.
Wow.
And that one goes long. Nets leading by 22. Oh, Griffin in to stuff the alley-oop.
And Blake Griffin, once again, an opportunity to show us his bounce, a dangerous player when he skies up for the alley-oop.
Oklahoma City's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Dinwiddie with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
Oh, who the heck?
And the Thunder pushing it up now.
Again.
Now, here is Muscala. T right on him. Out to the wing. And he's going up.
Oh, what's an alley-oop?
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Here's Jerome. Dinwiddie covering.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Irving, an easy 2 points on the layup. Irving's got 10 points in the quarter.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Here's Muscala, and it's Tony Bradley with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And the Thunder making a change here.
George
checked in. Then for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. And he makes that one. Dinwiddie's got his third bucket of the night.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
He's all open
Jordan misses. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Brown the pass to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, this might be a KD special here. Everything dropping early here, and the defenders already slouching.
How the heck do you put
1:58 left to play in the
like
third?
That with going for a dunk?
Outside Bradley.
It's not physically possible, is it?
The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
That dunk.
Back to Bradley.
He's all the way open again.
Here's Dort. Outside Williams. Passes to Dort. 4 on the shot clock. They need this. It's rebounded by Durant. Durant's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Brown dishes to Durant. Fires for 3. And he banks in the layup. KD's got 26.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Dort. He's covered by Brown. Dort misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And then Durant with the jam.
Well, maybe not the highest of flyers, Durant, but because of his reach, it's so easy for him to win above the rim.
Oh,
here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 28 points for him.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, how about the power from DJ there, slamming it down?
Oklahoma City shooting for the game at 42%. George, and it's sent back by KD.
I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the scoreboard.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
All the way open again. Oh, my God.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
And Durant, here we go. And then
Find his way
Durant
to
with
the
the jam.
basket.
That's a big-time finish. KD dunking all over the defense.
Pass to Muscala. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. They get a hand on it. Tries again. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
It doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest.
I'm not really. Yeah, if I sit there on the line too long, I didn't know it was going.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Brown out there with Johnson. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then it's Johnson, and it's Durant in at the 5. Maledon passes to Baisley, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Oh.
And he lays in the alley-oop.
And that log came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection. And here is Maledon. Hey, Brent, were you for or against the idea of the fake fans, the virtual fans we saw in the stands during the bubble?
Well, I guess fake fans would be the cutout ones, but there were real people sitting behind real computer cameras that were there. I did the experience myself, Kevin, and I thought it was a great way for the NBA to try to keep their fans engaged, to use technology to let the players know that people still cared about what was going on and that it wasn't just competition for competition's sake. We had basically an eagle-eye view inside the bubble. I thought it went well.
Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
I just really like how Tyler distributes the basketball, skilled at quickly getting the ball over to the open man.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. The pass to Bradley. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here.
Oh, that's some great movement again.
A second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's off on the first. Al Horford is checked in for Oklahoma City. Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And the second free throw, good. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Now, here's Shamet. Defense is right there. On the wing, Johnson fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Horford's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Johnson for 3. Here's Brown. The Thunder pull it in.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Here's Maledon.
Oh,
good on the
great
triple.
three-pointer.
Maledon's got his first 3 points of the game.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Johnson kicks to Shamet. Fires the 3. Johnson can't get it to go. Thunder have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter.
All open.
Baisley, good. Baisley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Pass to Brown. And they double up Brown. Johnson, that's for 2. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Now we're missing
Thunder
a lot
have
of
gone
shots.
4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Maledon passes to Horford over Johnson. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Ball stolen. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Timeout called, the Nets. And last season we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce a target scorer, Greg, to end the game and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
And no question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. Oklahoma City making a change here. Jerome is checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Claxton's checked in. Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Green left side. Trying to get something going. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Here's Baisley. Shamet with it. On the wing, Johnson launches it. That one, no good. And the Thunder going the other way now. Here's the break. Here's Jerome. And again,
Great
Oklahoma City with the triple.
Great play.
Brooklyn in control. Johnson kicks to Johnson. Pass to Claxton. From the arc. Johnson can't hit.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play. When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Pass to Baisley.
Oh, that's well
Here's
played.
Jerome, and he drops it in from the low post.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
To the paint. Here's Claxton. Now the pass to Shamet from outside the arc. The Thunder pull it
Wild. Again, why am I taking these shots? I think I'm going to get
Now
it in.
here's Meledon.
That's wild.
A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree, by all accounts, he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Shamet. And the three off target. Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Dort misses.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still
come on,
zero here in the
Gary.
second.
For Oklahoma City, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And that one drops for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Johnson can't hit.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points here in the second half.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a unique frame at his size and an intriguing scorer.
Johnson, that's for 2. Kicks it out to Johnson. Right side, Green. Lock at 6. Tipped away.
Oh, what?
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one is stuffed right through.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And the shot goes in.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Trying to end the drought.
Nope.
They get it again.
Nope.
Johnson outside. From deep, Green. That one falls. It's coming off the Johnson feed. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Green kicks to Johnson. Shamet on the wing. The 3. Johnson can't hit.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
Need this timeout at the moment. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, let's get this game finished.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed.
I don't know why James Harden's on for the last 2
So he needs to see full
of
concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. KD on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. A nice shot by Harris.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Oh, he's
Shoots
wide
for three.
open.
He's off on that one, and Brooklyn will come the other way. And here's Harden for 3. The kick out to Irving. Harris outside. Nets passing it around. Second shot opportunity.
Oh, he's missed
And
it.
it's
He's
wide
wide
right.
open
It's
on
off
that
the
as
rim.
well.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Irving finds Harden. Harden draws the double. Out to Harris. Beyond the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. 3 points. Jordan's got 5 assists tonight.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Brooklyn.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kevin Durant.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Well, in the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg the Slam Dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it. And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Thunder trailing by 19. Jerome passes to Baisley. From 15 feet away, Jordan with the rebound.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Irving for 3, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Baisley passes to Jerome. The Thunder with another miss. And here are the Nets. They're on a 15-6 run. Up again.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Maladon passes to Baisley. Here's Jerome.
Oh, that's
guarded
nicely
by Harden.
played. That was nice. I can't find any other
11
words.
seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Durant in the corner. In the corner, it's Harris. Passes it to Irving. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, a top-tier matchup. I wonder if you circled this one on the calendar.
Every game is like that for us, especially going forward. We understand what we're trying to accomplish. Little things matter in the big picture, so we want to just come out and just have a consistency on both ends of the floor.
Well, it showed up tonight, man, with a big win, man. I appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
So yeah, our next game is going to be against the Timberwolves. So hopefully you'll join me for that. But for right now, I'd like to just say a quick sorry for the fact that I did what I did and that my outboard drive kind of messed itself up and then I had to repair it. So sorry about that. But I had to restart the game because of it. So that's why the stream was a little bit longer than I expected. So anyway, thanks for joining me. Cheers for the comments. Much love to all of you. And see you guys in the next.